Welcome to DataPencil.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 50 days SQL practice YouTube challenge by DataPencil. This challenge is completely free, and if you complete all the tasks properly, you will earn your certificate. Every day you will get few tasks to solve. After completing it, you have to upload your work on GitHub or LinkedIn profile. Why we are asking you to post there? Because this will help you build your portfolio. It will show your consistency and make your work visible to recruiters and companies. Once uploaded, submit your solution, submit your work using the submission form. All the details, datasets, questions and submission links are available in the description box, so make sure you check it. Now, if you are a beginner and you just don't know anything about SQL, you can join our free SQL AI course. There we will teach you everything from beginning to the advanced level step by step. To join the course, you can WhatsApp us on the number which is showing on the screen, or you can visit our website www.datapencil.org. As well as you can subscribe our channel DataPencil to stay updated with the upcoming batches and other notifications as well, right? Now, before starting with our day one, let's quickly discuss few rules. So you have to solve assigned tasks every day to build consistency and strong understanding. Okay. Upload your work on GitHub on daily basis. This is mandatory. This will act as your portfolio for recruiters. Share your progress on LinkedIn. This is optional, but I highly recommend this because it will increase visibility and you can easily showcase your work. Submit your work daily through the provided submission form. This part is mandatory to help us track your progress and determine certificate eligibility. You can take a maximum of 52 days to complete and submit all tasks. Only one submission per day is allowed. Bulk submissions are strictly not allowed. Complete all 50 days and follow all guidelines to receive the certificate. This challenge is designed for serious and consistent learners only. You will receive your daily tasks and guidance through YouTube videos. So make sure to subscribe the channel and turn on the notification button for all updates. Okay. Now let's begin with our day one, and our task one is to create project folders using VS Code. Okay, why I'm saying VS Code? Because using VS Code we can create our project in a very structured way. Okay, so I recommend you to use VS Code only. If you want to use MySQL, then it's again fine, no worries, but it will be better if you will use VS Code. And if you just don't know anything about VS Code, there is a link in the description related to the VS Code video. You can go through that and see how to install VS Code and what VS Code is all about. Okay. So the second task is to download the dataset. Now in the third task, we will create the database, and the fourth task, we will create tables. Then we will import the data there. And in the sixth task, we will upload our work on the GitHub, our day one work. Okay. Then we will see how can we update our work on LinkedIn. And at last, we have to submit our work via submission form. Right. So let's open our VS Code firstly. Okay. Now, firstly, we have to connect with our local SQL server and allow here. Let me write my password. I'm connected. Okay. Now, what we will do, we will create folders firstly. So for that, we have to click on this file option and then open folder. After that, just select, let me select desktop. I'm selecting. Okay. You can select any of your drive wherever you want to save your work. And here I'm going to create a folder with the name 50 days SQL challenge. You can give the name whatever you want. Okay. Now select this folder and it's done. Now what we will do, we will create few subfolders inside this main folder, which is 50 days SQL challenge. So first folder we will create, you can see this icon, just click on it, and first folder we will create as dataset. So in the first folder, all datasets will be there, the raw datasets and the clean datasets. We will see everything. Now another folder, firstly we have to select this 50 days SQL challenge and then create another folder. The name of this folder will be queries. Okay, here we will save all our queries, daily queries. Now again create one more folder And here we are going to create a screenshots collection. Okay, if there is a need, we will store all the screenshots here in this folder. Perfect. Now inside this data set, we will create two more subfolders. One will be dedicated to the raw data set and second will be dedicated to clean data set. Okay, so let's select this and create a folder with the name raw data set. Now whatever data set file we will download, okay, in the next step, those files we will store here in this raw data set folder. Okay, let's make one more folder which is clean data set. Okay, it's done. Now firstly have a look at our data set, then we will save all those files where in this raw data set folder. Okay, so wait. So this is my HR raw data set. So these are our files. Okay, here you can see we have total 5 files. These are CSV files. Okay, the first one is employees, as this is a HR data set. Okay, so first table is about employees. There you will get all the details of employees, then the departments details. Okay, then attendance related details, performance related details, and the salary. Okay, so here you can see in our employees table we have employee ID, employee name, age, city, department ID, and hiring date. Okay, here you can see there are some empty values, nothing is written here. These are called empty values. Okay, so many empty values you can see. Here we have few null values as well, null value, null value. So we cannot directly jump to the analysis part. Firstly, we will learn how to deal with this data which is called messy data. Okay, where we have empty values, null values, and space issues. See, this age is missing, and then date is not in a proper format. So the standard date format for the SQL is YYYMMDD. Okay, we will convert it there. Here you can see Hyderabad's H is in a small letter. We will convert it to the upper letter, and then there will be some duplicacy as well. So that's why there is a need to clean this data firstly. Okay, don't go into the depth. Firstly, let's have a look over these tables. So this is our table of employee, then this is our department table. Here department ID and the department name. Attendance table have attendance, then the employee ID, then the attendance date, then the status. Okay, the performances are given for in the form of rating. Here there is employee ID, rating 2022, 23, 24, 25 is missing, company got shut down, I guess. Okay, then salaries table. Here we have salary date. Okay, then salary values in the negative we can see, then employee ID and the salary ID. So basically we have total 5 tables, right? Now the second step, as we have created the folder, our second task is what? We have to download the data set. Link is given in the description. You can download the data set. Okay, and what you have to do, you have to simply copy all these and place it inside this folder that we have created for the data set, raw data set, or you can directly download here as well. Okay, now our third task, let's see. Now the third task is to create database. Okay, for that just open MySQL, and where we have created the folder queries, here we will create a file. Okay, and this is the file option. Just create a file as database creation .sql, enter. Now here we will write the code to create our database. I'm going to give this database name as a 50-day SQL challenge. You can give whatever you want. Okay, so let's write create database 50 days SQL challenge. Select it and run. Okay, our database is created. Okay, now what we will do, we will create tables one by one, as we know that this is our next task to create the tables. Okay, so for that we will create another file, and here we will write table creation.sql. Okay, now for table creations there is one important question, that what should be the correct sequence. Okay, what should be correct sequence of tables when we are creating them. So for that we need ER diagram. this ER diagram I have generated using ChatGPT, although there are few errors, like they haven't mentioned that it is a foreign key, but it's fine, nothing to worry much. So here you can see all tables are connected to each other. Okay, there are one-to-many relationships, here one-to-one relationship. Okay, now how one should know which sequence is correct, which table we have to create at first, and then second and third. So what is the correct sequence? So guys, there is a rule, and rule says that firstly create those tables that have only primary key. So look for the tables which have only primary key. So I can see that there is only department table. Okay, this department table has one primary key, right? So firstly we will create this table, departments table. Okay, if all primary keys are covered, then we will go for those tables that have one primary key as well as one foreign key. But condition is that the foreign keys parent table must have been created. Okay, so here in this employees table you can see that there is a primary key and one foreign key, and this foreign key, which is department ID, its parent table, departments table, has already been created. Correct? If we will choose salary table at second place, okay, after departments, if we create salaries table, then what will happen? There is one primary key, salary ID, which is fine, as well as there is one foreign key, which is employee ID, and its parent table, which is employees table, it's not created yet. Okay, so this will throw an error. If after departments we will create salaries table, then we will get an error. All right, so after department we have to create employees table, then we can create either attendance table or the salary table. See, in the attendance table there is one primary key, fine, one foreign key, okay, and this foreign key's parent table, which is employees, we already have created. Okay, same with the salaries, there is one primary key and one foreign key. Foreign key is parent table, we already have created. Correct? And at last we will create the performance table. So let's begin one by one. Firstly we create departments, then employees, then salary, then attendance, and at last performance. Now here we will write create table. I am showing two tables, okay, and rest of the tables you have to create on your own. So I will show only two tables, how to create them. Rest tables you have to create on your own. Okay, so let's write create. Firstly we have to mention use our database, which is 50 days SQL challenge, and let's run it. Now create table. Which table we will create? Department table. So let's write here departments, opening of parenthesis, and then department ID is our first column. Then now the data type that we will take here will be varchar, because it's a messy value. Somewhere you will find integer, somewhere you will find string values. Okay, there is some different formats as well. There are empty values as well, null values as well. So varchar we will take for all the columns, later on we will change them. Okay, so department IDs will be varchar, and I am going to take it as, let's take as 40, comma, then the department name. Okay, this will be varchar. Just copy this because we are going to use it frequently. So department name, it's done. Fine, this is it. We have only two value columns there. Right, now let's run it. Fine, it's done. If you want to see whether it's created or not, we can simply click here, arrow, and here this is our database 50-day SQL challenge. Inside this there is department table. Okay, so it's created. Now the second one is create table employees, beginning of parenthesis, then employee ID varchar, comma, employee name varchar, comma, age varchar, comma, city varchar, comma, department ID varchar, comma, hire date varchar. Okay, this is it, right? Now simply close this parenthesis and just run this query. So you can see that now we have successfully created our 2 tables. Now 3 tables are still remaining, so we have to complete these 3 tables. Okay, and then after that you have to proceed with the next task. So our next task is to import the data. Okay, now we will import our data. Let's see. Now for that we will open our MySQL workbench. Okay, and using this, here you will have all your 5 tables. Okay, from here we will upload the data one by one. So firstly, let's take this department table and table data import wizard. Just give the path from here. So I have provided the path. Next, fine. Okay, next, right? 10 records imported. Now the second one is employees table, and again we will do the same thing. Give the path of employees table. Next, and then finish. Now then it is we can take attendance table, and again attendance tables path we have to choose. The same way we will upload the data for all 5 tables. Okay, okay, so I have uploaded all the data. The same way you also have to do. Okay, now the next task is to upload our work on GitHub. Let's see carefully how to do this thing. Here you are seeing this branch icon. Just click it and initialize the repository. Here just click on this plus icon. Okay, and write here message as day 1. Commit, publish, choose. Okay, and then it is working, as you can see at the bottom right corner. Okay, it's done. Okay, now what we can do, we can open our GitHub and check. So here you can see that our 50 days SQL challenge is created. Our day 1 work is done now, showing. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to add here readme content, means what our project is all about, basically what we did. So we have to add it in our document form. So for that, click add a readme, and this is the content. I have provided this content in the PDF itself. If you want, you can copy the same or you can create on your own. Okay, so this is about the project setup. Our day 1 is about project setup. Objective was these are the tasks that we have completed. Okay, and tools, these were the tools that we have used, and this is the outcome. Now just commit changes, and this is it. So our day 1 is completed. Okay, and the same thing you can post on your LinkedIn as well. There you have to give the GitHub code. So this is the code, this is the link. Okay, you have to copy this link, and here as you can see in this LinkedIn option, there is a GitHub repository option. Here you have to paste your GitHub repository link. Okay, and this content also I have provided. If you want, you can take that or you can create on your own, right? So these are our today's tasks. We have created folders, data set, database, tables, then imported the data, then GitHub upload, LinkedIn update, and then at last we have to submit our work. For that, submission link is there. You simply have to fill it. There basically you have to provide your GitHub link, and if posted on LinkedIn, then the LinkedIn link as well. Okay, so this is it for day 1, guys. See you tomorrow with our day 2 with few more tasks, and this series will be very interesting. You will learn so many things till the end, and you will be a new version of yourself after 50 days, trust me. So take care, guys. Keep practicing. Bye bye.